How's practice been so far this week?
It's good. Good, really good. I feel like we're moving along pretty well. We're not like, coming off a loss, but we always want to get better. So I feel like that's been the energy since day one this week. Just wanting to get better, wanting to improve from last week.
What stood out about Miami's offense that makes them so dangerous?
They got some good people. They got some good people at their skill positions. They're fast. They're big, and I know their O-line is pretty big too. So I feel like it's going to be a great opportunity to play against another good team this week.
How much does knowing a win puts y'all in bowl contention? Like how much does that motivate you? Does it provide any extra?
I mean, yeah, because we want to make it to like postseason play, but that's not our goal. We want to just win as many as we can. We want to win every game. Like that's everybody's mindset, but obviously like that hasn't happened. So I feel like that just knowing that we're one game away from being like bowl eligible, then that definitely makes a difference.
You guys allowed a few explosive plays, but none for touchdowns, right? Just what do you think changed that helped you guys prevent those?
That was our key to victory. Like, no explosive plays for touchdowns. Like that's one thing we focused on throughout the entire week. We made sure that if we did give up explosive plays, but like by any means necessary, we needed to get it down. That was the main stressor all week long.
How much does it kind of motivate you? And I don't know if you have a COVID year to use, but there are 2 home games coming up.
Yeah, my last 2 home games, I believe.
Will it be a wrap after the UNC game?
This is actually my last year eligibility left. I didn't redshirt after. I didn't redshirt, and this is kind of like my COVID year.
Okay.
This is my 5th
So 2
year.
games. I mean, you know how precious playing at the Carter on Saturday night will be.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I've taken it all in since the very beginning of the season. Like if you notice, like even in my interviews and stuff like that, like I just harp on my teammates, my team. Like I just love these guys just because I know like it's coming to an end soon, and I know like sooner or later I won't have this. I won't have these guys to come back to, wake up to every morning, come in and see. Like it's just like those types of relationships, those type of bonds. Like you just won't have it. So I've been cherishing in it since the beginning of the season.
Jaylon, what does it mean to have a chance at redemption against Miami?
It means a lot because I've lost it twice. Like, and it's been like close games. It's always been like last play type wins for them, and I feel like if we just go out and dominate and do what we have, like execute the game plan, do what we have to do, then we'll be sitting really good at the end of the game.
And you're one of the senior leaders on this team. So how cool has it been to see some of the younger guys, continue to progress through the bye week and into the second half of the season?
It's been really fun to see. Like, I don't even watch the offensive side of the ball, but I mean, like obviously KC is by far one of the best wide receivers I've seen here since I don't know when. Like, he's that good. Like I like KC a lot. And I know Caden, he's a bit of a younger guy, but he's real. He's good, and he fits the run. He does whatever coach tells him to do, like absolutely how we need him to. I mean, I feel like that's just the type of stuff that we need throughout, like from like every younger guy, and just need them to just buy into the process and just do what we got to do to make sure we're successful on Saturdays.
Knowing that you have those younger guys on the team, and with your college career and at the back of your mind, how does it make you feel knowing that they have these younger guys who can step in the future?
It makes me feel like really proud because I know like those guys come up to me all the time, and I know like I'm kind of a reflection of them because like whatever I do, they kind of do too. Like even at practice, if I mess something up, they go in and mess it up too, just because like they see me do it, and I know like these guys, they but when we tell them stuff, me, Coach Gibby, Peyton, like Betty, when we tell them stuff, like they listen and they can take coaching and they just do what they need to do, and that's like I said, that's the type of stuff that we need. As for like with them, with my time winding down, and with them just like being able to fill in and just do things, like that's the type of play that I feel like we need, because that's the type of things that we had to do when we were in that position. Like 2019, it wasn't no just sit around and like you're just gonna redshirt this year or anything like that. Like we had to play, and that's where I feel like sometimes like in some areas like that's what we need. That's what we needed to do.
What kind of pride do you see when you see Jordan pull on the first play of the game, just wham a guy to free up Kevin's big run? And how much have you kind of teased him if you had to cross paths in practice?
Well, Jordan, we know he's always been a heavy hitter. He's really athletic, and that's what makes him Poole who he is. And when we all seen him like on the that play when he came in, we actually watched it in film too. When we seen him watch it on the side, we were watching it from the side when we seen him.
It was a terrific block.
It was like the loudest thing in the stadium. Like we all just looked back like, who just did that? And that was pretty impressive by Jordan. I like that a lot. By him. That was a lot of physicality from him. That's what you like to see from a guy. Though. Like he's just a guy. That's what you like